What is up, guys, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Well, my first informational YouTube video. My first one was my transformation story, so if you haven't watched it or you're interested, then check it out. If not, no worries. I just wanted to thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone and pushing me to do a YouTube channel. It is way out of my comfort zone, so bear with me as I learn all these fun, cool things to do on YouTube. These first few videos will probably be a little basic, but packed with information, and that's my goal, to give you the most information that I can to hopefully help you along your health and fitness journey as well. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, here is my tag. I asked you guys what you guys wanted to see in my first YouTube video. And as you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm starting an 8-week program. Actually, I started it this week on Monday. And I wanted to give you guys a rundown of what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, what my goals are, and maybe you can follow the same program too. I had a few of you reach out to me, and I will probably maybe post this whole entire program so you can use it too, but that is to be determined. So this 8-week plan is actually something that I put a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of research, a lot of hours into, and I finally perfected it. I'm hoping anyways. Perfection is easy to say when you haven't used it yet. So we will see after the 8 weeks, but I am gonna show you, I'll do before and afters and all that fun stuff to see how it works. I am training for strength, and I want to put a little bit of mass on my lower half, which is always the goal. I'm always trying to get those booty gains, and I want to stay lean while doing it. So the key here with nutrition is just to stay as clean as possible. On leg days, those are usually when I have my cheats, but normally even my cheats are pretty clean. It's just the amount that I eat that changes. It's a little bit bigger. So I'm actually training, I will do something with legs 5 days a week. And I know that sounds a little scary, but let me explain. So the first day I will always train for strength. So Monday is usually when I will be training for strength because I had the weekend to rest up. I ate a lot, and so I'm feeling my best. So I will lift my heaviest, not only first in the workout, but also first day of the week. I will back squat and deadlift, both, right back to back. And I'm gonna stick to 80% of my max for around 6 to 8 reps. 6 to 8 reps is where you're gonna build the most. That's where you need to be. So on the 6th rep, you should be struggling. That's where I want to be at least, so I can increase my strength for the coming week. So I have 2 upper body days a week, 2 glute hypertrophy days a week, 1 strength training day a week. And with one of my upper body days, I'm still activating, and I'm still kind of burning out my glutes that day. It's more of a burnout than a build. A lot of you may be wondering what hypertrophy is, and this is the fastest way to put on muscle. It's backed by science. It is what it is. Hypertrophy is by far the best way to pack on muscle. I gave myself 8 weeks because I want to see how fast I can pack on this muscle using hypertrophy. And I still haven't exactly answered what hypertrophy is. It is the increase of muscle tissue by enlarging the cells of the muscle itself. There are 3 ways to do it. The first one is progressive overload. I have talked about this so many times on my Instagram because I can't stress enough to females that are trying to build a butt but won't use progressive overload. If you want to learn more about progressive overload, I'll probably do a video on it because I'm very passionate about the topic, but I posted a lot about it on my Instagram, so it is there. Progressive overload is the most effective way to stimulate hypertrophy, and it also increases the amount of weight you can lift, aka strength, and also increase the size of your muscles. They go hand in hand. Number 2 is the level of muscle damage that you can create when you lift. When you are lifting heavy weight, you are creating microscopic tears in your muscle tissue. And this is what we want, because then your body goes in and builds those tissues a little bit higher, which is basically the increase of your muscle size. Let me note that this is not me saying that you shouldn't lift lightweight if you want to gain muscle. But what I will tell you is it's going to take way longer than you hope. And my guess is you have already hit a plateau if you are consistently lifting lightweight and not pushing yourself. Not challenging your muscles could be the reason why you are not in the body you want to be in quite yet. Although my next 8 weeks will be rather challenging, I do want to note that the higher the volume and intensity of your workout, the less frequently you will have to do them. So if you're lifting lightweight and you're doing glutes 2 times a week, but you're only doing lightweight, high rep, band work, body weight stuff, you should be doing it almost every day. If you go into the gym twice a week with the mentality that you're gonna push weights, you're gonna have an intense workout, and you're really going to work your muscles, 2 times a week is great. That is wonderful. The reason why is because heavy compound lifts like deadlifts and squats just wear the crap out of your body, and a lot of people tend to overtrain using compound lifts and heavy weight. So there is definitely a balance that needs to be had, but that is definitely a video for another time. So here comes the fun part. We gotta start with the befores. I wanna give you an idea of where I'm starting out before these 8 weeks really go into full swing. So here is a 360 view of my before bod. So this is where I try to stay year round. Right now I'm 162 pounds at 18% body fat. And these will be things that I measure, of course, at the end of this video, but I want to put mass on my booty and stay as lean as I can. Quads and hamstrings are not a priority during this 8-week program because they already are looking quite big. And then tonight I'm gonna have Dylan measure my rear with a cloth measuring tape. And I'm not going to measure my rear again until the last video.
Oh, shit.
No, you need to hit like the widest part, so like right here.
Got you.
It has to go all the way around.
40.
40?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, do mine.
Okay. We're wearing matching underwear. Just relax. Are you relaxed?
Yeah. Should I like stick it out?
No.
I swear if you had a bigger butt, I'm gonna be pissed.
45.
Yeah.
But you're also like way wider than me.
Woohoo!
I love to measure cheek circumference. I might have you beat.
Cheek circumference?
Yeah, that's not even a thing.
I was gonna say.
So before I let you go, I do want to give you my 3 constants that will be a staple during these 8 weeks. So the first one is intensity. I am always going to try to hit failure during my deadlifts and squats or get close to it when I'm doing my compound lifts. That is super important. As we know from the information before, we just want to make sure that we are tearing our muscles properly. The second constant is volume. I'm going to be sticking between 15 and 30 sets per week of glute focused work. According to Brett Contreras, who, if you don't know who that is the glute guy. He is absolutely amazing, and everything that he does is researched, science-based. So I am always on his website reading all of his work. Anywho's, he states that the optimal range for maximum glute growth is 15 to 30 sets per week for the advanced, or the, I should say, experienced lifter. Last but not least, progression. I am always going to be pushing my weight, and I'm going to be staying at the low end of my rep scheme. These 3 things are all things that you can implement into your booty routine. I highly recommend it if that is a goal for you. These points and this information can also be used if you are wanting to grow your shoulders, grow your back, grow your quads. It's not just for glutes. I am so excited to share this journey with you, you guys. Thank you so much. And I will absolutely be filling you in on everything that I learned during this process. Hopefully we get some results results at the end of 8 weeks. So if you have any questions or you have a video idea or something that you're super curious about, please let me know. I'm always gonna respond back, and I'm always going to try to do the best that I can to put out the information that you are wanting and needing. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you next week.